Oh, as much as I like this king size duvet on a double bed, sometimes it's really tricky. And sometimes it moves down the duvet. I guess this would happen regardless. And it's so hard to shape it back into place by myself. But we need to change the bed anyway. Hope maybe tomorrow or the day after. Hi guys, good morning, or whatever time it is when you're watching this. I got back from my holiday almost a week ago tomorrow. I didn't vlog at all whilst I was on holiday. I think I filmed like a short clip. Maybe I'll input that at the end, but it was literally just a sunrise. But it was a particularly beautiful sunrise. And then we had Easter. My suitcase is still here waiting to be unpacked. It's actually a bit crazy. And in my head I thought, oh, you know what, at least I unpacked my little suitcase. No, I didn't take a little suitcase with me, and that's why it's been unpacked. I haven't really unpacked my makeup. I have used it, which is why it's a bit of a mess. But I thought I would start off this vlog by talking you through some of my favourite products that I used on holiday. I also wanted to film this for TikTok, but I thought I'd film it for here first. But if you are on TikTok, I'm going to leave my link down below for you to follow me. I do quickly want to mention these, which I took on holiday with me. These are the Elizabeth Arden Hyaluronic Acid Ceramide capsules. I literally just took out like 10 or whatever, and I packed them and I used them also that, and I really enjoyed these. My skin was great whilst I was there. Since I've been back, I think I've been a bit lazy and my skin is not so great. By the way, I don't love this lip balm. This is the Nivea Sun Protect SPF 30. I like that it has an SPF, but actually in reality it's not really the best because it kind of goes white. Quickly show you the moisturiser I took on holiday with me. It's the what's going on? There must be a hair. Oh, okay, it's the Dr. Barbara Stern face cream. Obviously face creams do a lot because they help hydrate your face, but often I think it's more the products you put under them that makes them great. But like I said, my skin on holiday was actually quite hydrated. I think maybe this is quite a good moisturiser. It looks so red. My face could catch a little bit of sun. I try to keep my face out of the sun as much as possible. In real life my nose isn't this red, but I try to keep my face out of the sun as much as possible. But annoyingly, like, it wasn't that hot there, which also almost meant that like I wasn't quite as careful. But I did wear SPF every single day. I wore, oh, it's got sand in it, Image Skincare Prevention Plus Daily Matte Moisturiser. The reason I wore the matte one was because I had it in this sort of size, and then I only had the hydrating version in like a tiny one or in a bigger one. I felt like the small one wasn't enough and the big one was too heavy, but I probably do prefer the hydrating one. But actually I don't find this one to be like overly mattifying, if I'm honest. But I really liked this, and I shared this with my boyfriend and also his mum, and they both really liked it too. It smells great. The one part I keep forgetting to apply on is like the tops of my cheeks and my nose. Luckily I do wear sunglasses pretty much 100% of the time. That kind of protects some of my cheek, but it does not protect my nose. And I feel like you can kind of tell that my nose is always slightly more tanned. Like the bottom of my nose is slightly more tanned than this part of my nose. And then I'm just going to prime my eyelids, and then I'll show you what foundation I've been using. Okay, so on holiday I took this eyeshadow palette with me. It's the Too Faced Natural Nudes, but honestly I would actually wear eyeshadow every now and then, but really I just feel like I grab whatever bronzer I have and that's what I apply to my eye, because I feel that it gives quite a natural look. I have no idea what's going on right now. It's like not applied that well. I'm going to use this brush. My brushes do need a clean, by the way, because I haven't washed them since I've been back. But I just like bronzer. I just feel like it's very easy. It's like one less product. But I know some people hate that other people apply bronzer. I don't understand why. But yeah, I really like it. I don't think this bronzer is anything amazing. This is the Delilah one. I do like it. I don't necessarily like it anymore than other bronzers I own. That was a bit slapdash, but let's just go with it for now. I took this foundation on holiday with me, well, this BB cream, and it's the Trini London BFF Skin Perfector SPF 30. I do like this. It's like a white product, and then it has like little beads in it which like pop, essentially pop. You don't like feel them pop or anything, but it does apply. It's really beautiful because it's quite dewy. It offers a bit of coverage but not too much. I think it looks great with concealer, but this quickly became too light for me. I took light medium. I do think I've got a medium one somewhere, but light medium became too light for me. So then I took a little pot. I try not to do this too much because I feel like A, they get quite gross quite quickly, but also sometimes I feel like I end up just forgetting about what's in there. But I did take Armani Luminous Silk. I don't know why I went for that, but I did. This is in the shade 3.5. I try not to apply too much, just a thin coat. This is a Zoeva. Is this Zoeva? Yeah, Zoeva 102 silk brush. I love this brush, but it does need a clean. Go down my neck slightly. My neck's always a little bit lighter because I think it's because I have a large head, and so it causes a large shadow under my face, under my head, onto my neck. My favourite concealer at the moment, it has been this for a while actually, is the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Concealer. I really like this. I took 2 shades. This is the lighter one. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this for now, because I feel like I have lost a bit of my tan since I've been back, although the weather here has been good. But I like this. It's quite creamy. I find it offers a fair amount of coverage without being too heavy or drying. And I'm just going to blend that all out. And then I pretty much always finish with the bigger Zoeva brush, the one I was just using for my foundation, just to make sure everything is well blended. And then for like bronzer contoury sort of thing, I took the Clinique Chubby Stick in Sculpting Contour. I have been using this since it came out. I actually done like a sponsored thing with Clinique for these, but then more recently I've been using my Chanel Sol de Tan. I don't know if it's still called that, but then I felt this is just a little bit smaller to take on holiday with me, so this is what I decided to take, and I really liked this. You could just apply this to your brush, but I actually apply it with my foundation brush, which actually sometimes it was with a beauty blender, but right now I'm going to apply it with my foundation brush. It just makes it slightly more sheer, but it is quite buildable. I always do my forehead, especially because like I was on holiday, so I feel like it makes you look a little bit more tanned. And I do under my jaw. I actually took this on holiday, I think maybe in like August, and I remember I was like having lunch, and my brother was like, did you try and make your face look skinnier because you forgot to blend it out? I think I'd literally like had a stripe under my chin that I'd forgotten to blend. But yeah, no contour. It's still not like loads of contour, that's not what I really want. I feel like that's not really the vibe anymore, but I do like it. Oh, and I also apply a little bit on the end of my nose, but to be honest, I don't really have any issues with my nose, so I don't really as in like I don't personally have a problem with my nose. I'm not saying my nose is perfect, you might disagree. I do try and feel where my bone is as I apply this. Also, please excuse my dress. I do quite like it, but it's very much like an at-home dress. I don't think it's like super fashionable, but it's very comfortable, and it's cotton, so it's like very breathable. And then I love this so much. This is a cream blusher from Tata Harper. They're relatively expensive, but I just think it's beautiful. It's in the colour Lucky. And then I actually use this brush to apply it, which is quite a small brush. This is the Real Techniques, what's this called? Setting brush. I love this brush. It's probably my favourite brush of all time. I really like it. I try to apply my blush relatively high because, again, I kind of want it just to look like I got a little bit of sun on my face. And I do bring a little bit over my nose because, again, I want it to look like I got a little bit of sun on my face. But then I do just kind of blend that out with my foundation brush, and I just layer it up to the kind of colour I want. And some days I will apply a little bit too much, and then sometimes I even just like take a tiny bit over my forehead. So I've just applied my brows. For my brows I applied It Cosmetics Brow Power. I like this. And then Glossier Boy Brow in Clear. Don't really like the clear one as much, but great products. But I feel like I've spoken about them quite a lot. My mascara is Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I like this. I have a cousin who like swears by this. I don't think I'm quite there. I like it, but it's not like, I don't know, I haven't really like seen a mascara recently that I really truly love, but that is a good one. And then on my lips I have NARS Good Times Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. This is okay. It was basically just the only one that was here. I have a Charlotte Tilbury one. It's actually called Miss Kensington downstairs, which is actually my favourite at the moment, but I couldn't both go downstairs and I just wanted to finish my makeup look. My bronzer is the Delilah one. I might apply a tiny bit more. I quite like a lot of bronzer, to be honest, and I feel like it's quite a soft one, so sometimes I go for a little bit extra. And then my fragrance for my holiday, and which I'm really liking at the moment, is Jo Malone Nectarine and Honey, Nectarine Blossom and Honey. I'm going to put on my jewellery. I need to pop out for a bit of a walk and also have to run a couple of errands. I'm trying to walk as much as possible at the moment, but I don't know why I'm finding it a little bit hard. I shouldn't be. It's silly, really. Before I go downstairs, I just wanted to show you two other things. Let's come down lower. Firstly, L'Oreal Elvive Colour Protect. This is my holy grail shampoo. I've just come back to it. Every time I come back to it, I just remember how much I love it. There's other great shampoos, but this is just the one I will always go back to. It's really affordable. It's available worldwide, I believe. I don't know, it's just like, I use this, I don't always use this, but every time I do come back to it, I really, really love it. I just think the LV range as a whole is great, but in particular, I like the colour one. And then my favourite mousse at the moment, and my favourite hair product, I did actually take this on holiday with me, and I really, really missed it. This is the Charles Worthington Volume and Bounce. I find that this works way better than like sprays, and some mousses are too sticky. I have really fine hair, and I just find that it adds just a little bit more volume, and that's what I need. I've been using this on and off for years, but I hadn't used it maybe for like over a year, and I'm so glad it's back. I think this is going to be one that I just keep repurchasing, to be completely honest. So, excuse the outfit, it was just my running errands outfit, and I'm probably going to get changed back into something a bit more summery. So I'm going to go sit in the garden shortly. It's basically what I do from like 2 to 4ish. I like to sit in the garden and do some work, and if you wear a cap you can see your phone and your laptop, which is great. Just made myself some lunch. My fridge isn't working, I need a fork. Our fridge isn't working, and we had the person come to like see it yesterday, and I basically have to wait a whole another week for them to order the piece. So annoying, because our fridge is 9 months old. Like, it's just ridiculous that it's broken. Basically, like, it's not cooling down properly. And extra annoying is the fact that I bought so much food this weekend, because A, it was Easter and we had people around, and B, we'd just come back from a holiday, and I just felt like I needed to do a big shop. And so like I'm having to like desperately eat stuff. These green beans were going off, so I had to eat them. I had to throw broccoli away. I hate throwing food away, but I just didn't eat it quick enough. I have asparagus, which I'm gonna have to eat somehow today because that's going off. But I just made myself a little salad with feta, green beans, some walnuts, some tomatoes, and then like a dressing, like a mustard and vinegar and a little bit of honey dressing. It's all right. Like, I don't really love green beans, if I'm honest, but I bought them to make this salad. I feel like you have to have them crispy, and I don't like green beans crispy. I like them like smushy. I know that's really controversial, but it's true. I thought I'd quickly talk you through like what I've been reading recently. I wasn't really sure that I was going to enjoy my Kindle. I bought my Kindle last year to take on holiday, and I was a bit like dubious as to whether I would really like it, but actually I think I might really enjoy it. And then I haven't read a book like all year. Like in the last 7 days I've read 2, so I'm kind of like patting myself on the back, but I was on holiday for one of the weeks, for like half a week, and then the rest of it, it was like bank holidays and stuff, so I've done quite a lot of reading. I read You and Me on Vacation. It was good. This is the cover. It'll be in black and white though. Okay, this isn't working for me. I'm going to insert a picture here. I read You and Me on Vacation. It was a great holiday read, but it's not really like a must read, but I did give it a 4 out of 5. So it's a really good holiday read in my opinion. And then yesterday I finished the Ladies Midnight Swimming Club. It was free as part of like Prime Reading. So I think if you do have Prime Reading is free for your Kindle. This one looks like this. It's by Faith Hogan. I really, really liked this. It's about 3 women who swim at midnight. It's about a mother, a daughter, and then like an older friend, and it's based in Ireland. I seem to really like books based in Ireland. I'm not sure why. Funnily enough, actually, I did do A-level English, and we read a book based in Ireland for that, and I absolutely hated that book, and I absolutely hated that module of A-level English. But yeah, I'd really, really recommend reading this. And then I'm reading something totally different, totally left field for me. I'm not sure what I'm gonna read next on my Kindle. Actually, I have a book to finish reading, which is upstairs, but I'm now reading The Artist's Way. Basically I was talking to someone recently, and they were saying that, I was telling them that I just feel a bit lost at the moment, because I've been doing like Instagram, YouTube, whatever else for like 12 years, which is a really, really long time, and I feel like I'm falling out of love with it. I've mentioned this before. I feel like it doesn't really like line up with my ethics as well as it used to, because my ethics have changed, not because the industry has changed that much. I don't really like the consumerism part of it. I've mentioned this loads of times on here, I think. Sometimes I don't know what I've mentioned. Sometimes I think I've mentioned them and I have filmed it, but then I've never edited and uploaded. But anyway, I'm struggling with that part of it. I don't really know like where I fit in anymore. And I just don't feel that motivated, and I don't feel that inspired. So someone recommended this to me. Now it's a tiny bit spiritual. I wouldn't say I'm a spiritual person, which I know is a bit controversial, but I'm not really. Not in like the regular sense of the word anyway, at least. But it's basically a 12-week program to potentially get your creativity back. I think I'm like a relatively creative person, but this book very much is that like anyone can be creative. And this isn't just for like artists and writers, it can be for like lawyers or just anyone that wants to add a bit of creativity to their life. I'm really unsure if I'll enjoy this. At the beginning it starts talking about God, and that's really not the place I thought it would take this, even though it does say a spiritual path to a higher creativity. But this book has been around for like 40 years, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's about 40 years, and it's been super duper popular. So I'm gonna give it a go. It recommends you do like morning pages, which I think are a great idea. I haven't started them yet. I think I'm gonna start it. I need to finish reading chapter, like week 1. It's quite a lot of reading though. Like yesterday I read 30 pages, and I still have like another 20 to go before I can, no actually, maybe I don't have that much more to read. I have like 10 pages left to read. So not too bad. I'm gonna finish that this evening, this afternoon maybe, in the sun. I'm gonna do a bit of work, I'm gonna have my lunch, but I will kind of keep you updated on how this goes. But if you have read this and given this a go, please let me know. My neighbour actually lent me this, because I don't want to buy stuff. Like that's part of my issue at the moment, is that I don't want to own too much stuff. I don't want to be a minimalist. I've said this before, but I don't want to buy like brand new stuff. I just feel like I'm feeding something that I don't want to feed. So I like requested this from the library, but then I haven't been to pick it up, and then I mentioned it to my neighbour, and somehow she said that she owns this, and I feel like it was a great coincidence that she owns this. She says she didn't manage to do this. Someone's at my door. So yeah, she's like super creative, but she said that she, well, in my eyes, she's super creative. She might disagree, I don't know. But she said that she wasn't able to finish this, but I'm gonna give it a go. It like makes you write a contract to like agree to finish it, but I think that's because so many people don't finish it. But I'm gonna give it a good go. Something just arrived. I wasn't planning to open this now. I didn't know this was gonna arrive today, but I know what it is, so I'm gonna open it. This was gifted, and it's from Floral Street, which is a fragrance brand I actually really like, because this fragrance that's in here is one of my faves. The reason that they sent me this was to promote the fact that this box that it comes in is biodegradable and is made with 20% upcycled coffee cups. So basically you can like reuse this to like plant stuff or whatever you fancy, I think. But what the fragrance I chose was Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid. I just love this. I've had this before, and it's a really like warm, I mean it's vanilla, so it's gonna be like that kind of warm, but not too like evening-y. I really like this. I'm crap at describing scents. Maybe it's got a description somewhere. An oriental amber fragrance for the bold, sassy, confident and modernist. Really like this. And now I'm going to go have my lunch. I'm gonna get changed first because I want to have my lunch outside. So I'm gonna put my sunglasses, put on a pair of shorts and a little vest. I have to change my bra. That's such a chore. Actually, maybe I just put on a dress, because then, yeah, I'm gonna put on a dress and sit outside and enjoy my lunch. Good morning. I didn't end up vlogging that much yesterday. It wasn't actually yesterday, it was like 2 days ago. Today is Sunday. God, took me to work that one out. The day was actually really beautiful this morning, but it's looking a little bit grey now. We're gonna have quite a chill day. We went out last night, which by the way we like never ever do. I feel like we're really getting old. But we were in like a bar, and like Mike was like, I want to go home now. I'm like, we will soon, like I promise. My kitchen's a bit of a mess, so if you can see that in the background, please excuse it. My plan for today, it was a nice day. It's kind of gone a bit grey and a bit cold, but I don't know, sometimes it's just because my house is cold and actually outside isn't that cold. But I think I'm gonna finish painting my fence, which is actually pretty much finished. I don't think I really mentioned it on here. I probably did, but then I probably didn't upload that. Well, I probably filmed that, but didn't upload the vlog. That's basically what I do every time I attempt to vlog. But I have pretty much painted the fence. I painted it grey. I was really conflicted as to what colour to paint it, but I'll quickly show you it. There's a little bit that kind of needs finishing. My clothes are out here drying, so I'm gonna have to go past those. But it kind of looks like this. But it doesn't kind of look like this, it does look like this. But the garden just needs loads and loads of work still. But I don't know if you can tell. There's like little spots that you can still see the, oh here we go, this is a good example. But you can still see the wood, so I need to go through and fill those in. Actually, it's quite warm outside. It's just inside that is cold. Also, my camera is really taking long to adjust to lighting. There we go. So I think that's my plan. But I'm also trying to buy some garden chairs off Gumtree. So fingers crossed that happens. But I also tried to get some kitchen chairs, and that didn't happen because they're already pending collection. So we'll see how that goes. So I didn't film me painting the fence just because there wasn't really that much to see because I'm not really painting like one section. I'm kind of going everywhere and painting a little bit of everywhere that like needs it. But I'm waiting for Mike to come home because I need him to paint the bottom fence. I think I said that earlier. I think he's going to be really reluctant, but he's also gone to the pub with his football team instead. So who knows? Who knows if it's going to get done. I really hope it gets done. I can't really fit in the back, like between the shed and the fence, because I have boobs. But because he doesn't have boobs, I'm hoping it'll be easier for him. So I'm hoping he can do it. He can do that today. And I actually am picking up some chairs. They're actually for free. The furniture I wanted is no longer available, and I found some chairs for free on Facebook Marketplace. It says they just need a clean. I'm really hoping it's just a clean, because sometimes you get there, especially if the item's free and it needs a little bit more than a clean. It's just that they haven't disclosed that. It's only like I think it's only like a 13-minute drive from my house, but still it seems like I will still waste half an hour if I get there and it's crap. But we'll see. I'm gonna make some lunch now. I'll show you what I make, but it's a bit of a weird one. We really enjoy it, but it is weird. So I found a recipe for a dressing online, and it's a mix of like tahini, rice, vinegar, garlic, ginger, soy sauce. I'm not convinced, it's looking quite lumpy. I've just got it in like a random jar. I added some water to make it like less lumpy, but who knows. Oh, this is what I'm eating. Honestly, it's just like loads of random things, but usually it tastes quite good. Okay, hopefully this dressing is okay. Maybe I should have tried it. Yeah, it's quite good. It's decent. I'm so glad I'm out of focus. That's so annoying. Also, turns out Mike's not eating here, so I'm glad I put that rice out. I'm gonna add some sesame seeds because I love sesame seeds. But honestly, this is quite random. It's radishes, tomatoes, cucumber, pickled cabbage, pickles, and loads of strawberries. I didn't mean to put that many strawberries, but there's a lot. It should have avocado, and I feel like avocado is kind of a key thing for this, but I don't have it. And as you can see, lots of sesame seeds, because I'm a big fan. So Mike is painting in this corner. But these are the chairs I picked up, and I think they're all right, you know. Please excuse the decking and stuff, like this needs to be painted. I did try and clean them, but it doesn't look like I've done the best job, but I really did scrub them. And I'm considering painting them, because it's kind of just like here, but they're not great. Also, my nails. Hi guys, so a couple of days later, and I'm just here to sign off. Although this isn't the most interesting vlog ever, I'm gonna upload it regardless, because otherwise I just never upload vlogs. So it's gonna go up. I hope you somewhat enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.